Yeah, let's watch it. Let's watch it. Let's watch this while we're waiting. Actually, good casting. You deserve some praise. No, I have a bit of snot. You know when you have like a bit of snot in your nose and you're feeling a bit like, you know, I feel like my voice is a bit shit right now. Also, I didn't do any vocal warm-up, so I'm stuttering. What is this? Arena. Time for 2024, boys.
Hey folks, I'm Andre, also known as Meddler.
And I'm Jeremy, aka Right Brightman. Welcome back. We hope you all had a wonderful and happy holiday season.
Yeah, I did.
And we're really excited to welcome you to season 2024.
Now, we're filming this video in early November, so anything that happens between now and the start of the season won't be covered in this video. Today, we're going to be joined by more folks from across the league team to talk about some of the things coming in 2024, like ranked updates, new champions, some information about Arcane Season 2, and
Arcane.
some updates on esports.
Now, before we get started, don't forget that when you jump into a game in 5 days, Summoner's Rift is going to look and feel a little bit different. Get ready for some new objectives, map changes, and updates to the core item system. And as a reminder, Season Start Cinematic is going to be releasing next week on January 10th.
Cinematic PogChamp. Who remembers the one they released last year? It was trashy, wasn't it? When was it? The one that was like useless. But then every other one was insanely good.
Hey everyone, I'm Matthew Long Harrison, the lead gameplay designer for League.
That guy's really nice.
I wanted to take a moment to talk to you all about some of
That
our
guy's
thoughts
really cool.
on Ranked, some of our learnings from the changes we made last year, and what we want to do this year to help make your climbs better for Season 2024. Last year, we added Emerald tier and increased LP gains to help alleviate any pain from increasing the number of rank resets each year. And while we've seen an overall increase in match quality, there were
Bro, how chill is it to be in the Riot office? You're just like playing League in between
some
meetings.
side effects that moved us away from where we want to take Ranked. We've seen much larger differences in visible ranks in games, meaning many of you saw players with different ranks in your matches, like a plat player in a silver game. So we're making some focused improvements on how the rank system evaluates player skill to reduce these situations. These changes will be going live when you start your rank climb next week. The changes should help resolve some other pain points, such as losing more LP than you gain, even with a positive ranked win rate overall. And also help with
Yeah, they
differentiating
implemented a better
between
MMR
smurf
system now.
accounts and new players. As always, we'll be closely monitoring these changes, as well as your feedback, to make adjustments as needed. Best of luck in your climbs, and welcome to Season 2024.
Yeah, they made the MMR better now. God, we're gonna get so fucking high elo next year. This year, it's gonna be crazy.
Hi everyone, I'm Lexi Gao, aka Riot Lexical, the Champions team lead.
And I'm Soap May, also known as Soapbox, production lead on the Champions team.
We've been working on Skarner's update for a while now.
Skarner!
And we've been polishing him up to be ready for his big day. Meanwhile, he's getting ready for some fun too. Last time we talked about Skarner, we showed his gameplay, but we never really talked about his lore.
Skarner was a founding member of the Yuntal, where he helped guide and shape Ixtal into the prospering region it is now. He is, however, very suspicious of the outside world and believes that Ixtal should be isolated to be safe, and he will not hesitate to run down intruders to keep it that way. We are currently finishing up
Isn't that where
Skarner's
Kiana's
VPU,
from?
And we can't wait for you to skitter across
Wait,
the
is
rift
Skarner and
the first
Kiana in
half
the
of year.
same fucking...
After Skarner, we're working on 2 other champion updates. The first one is for a champion we haven't talked about before, but plays a pretty big role in a show that maybe you
I want them to make a champ that's an aeroplane. I want an aeroplane champ.
heard about. Arcane. We want to bring their Arcane version to the Rift with updated visuals.
No,
and
not Corki.
VO,
That's not an
while
airplane,
also
that's a
giving some
helicopter.
love to their gameplay. You can expect to see them early next year after the second season is over. As for what comes after the Arcane-inspired BGU,
Corki is in a helicopter. He's not in a plane. What is this chat on about?
We're excited to announce that we'll finally be tackling Shyvana.
She has a great theme and has become an iconic part of the league roster. Thus, we're thinking about refining and progressing who she is and tuning up her gameplay instead of a complete
Shyvana
overhaul
rework?
on her narrative and themes. Think more Udyr and less Skarner. But we want to be transparent about her timeline. Shyvana's VGU will not be released until 2025 after the Arcane VGU.
Okay,
2025?
now on to the new champions. We've been teasing a cute, small ADC that will be swooping into the Rift soon. Meet Smolder, the fiery fledgling. Look
Rat.
at our cute little son.
Rat.
Oh no! It's a dragon! Run away! Fire! At least I didn't end up in a tree again. Hi, I'm Smolder.
But I understand why Riot is making champions that are a bit more like childish-esque, you know, because they need new players, and the new players are the young players, and the young players will see it and think it's cute, and then they want to play League. Then they realize that they're stuck in ranked, and they're gonna get sucked into the ranked system. They're gonna play 15 games a day, and then they're gonna.
Oh, my mom says hi too.
But they're catering to
Who's the
younger
best
audiences
dragon?
because they need to
I'm
increase
the
view
best
players. I get it.
dragon.
I get it.
Hey mom, what are the fire thingies next to my ears called? Oh, okay. Was that me? Whoa! Look what I can do.
Nah, the champ looks cooked.
Hey, where'd everybody go? Oh yeah.
He sounds like Bart Simpson. No, he doesn't. He sounds like Nunu. He sounds like Nunu.
Fine.
One of the goals we had for Smolder was to make a straightforward ADC. As all of the recent ADCs we've released are high-skilled champs or very non-traditional. Aphelios, Samira, Zeri, Neela, we want to fulfill the fantasy of a little dragon who can focus on honing his fire-breathing skills.
And while Smolder may be working on his skills, his mom is never too far in the distance and is always ready to make an appearance when he needs her the
Who's
most.
his mum?
After Smolder, we'll be heading further north to cool off from all that dragon fire. Our Vastayan solo laner is someone we've been wanting to bring to the Rift for a while.
Vastayan
The last
solo
time we
laner.
tried that development took a bit of a detour and we ended up with Silas.
But not to worry, the champions team is back on the case and is focusing on making a new mid-range mage. We have another champion
Mid-range mage.
in the works who should be a familiar face to all of you. But we're gonna hand things over to Riot Brightmoon and Meddler to talk a little bit more about our new upcoming champion.
Who is it?
Last year, we shared that Arcane Season 2 would be releasing globally this November. Everyone at Riot is really excited by the show, and we've been inspired to bring Arcane into game more. We're excited to show you a small preview of one of the things the League team's been working on. So the first bit of Arcane you'll be seeing in League will be Ambessa Medada. She'll bring Noxian domination to the Rift.
Ambessa
And much like how she is in the show, she won't be for the faint of heart in game. Don't let her large stature fool you though. She brings both strength and speed, sidestepping attacks with surprising
That's cool.
agility.
That's really cool.
And Ambessa's only the first piece of Arcane coming to League this year. To celebrate Arcane Season 2, we'll have Arcane-inspired gameplay and a new VGU, new skins, as well as a few other surprises. I am so excited for the new season. I hope you are too. Can we show them a clip?
Wait, I want to see the clip, but okay.
Maybe just one?
Okay, yeah, okay, one, but just a short one.
Oh, this is the Arcane teaser. Leute.
Hey everyone, I'm Evan Humphreys, aka Riot Revenancer, the lead system designer for our motivations team. We're responsible for creating and maintaining the various systems around the game.
It's the Arcane teaser where they just have Singed and some blood and then Warwick. We saw it. We saw it like 10 minutes ago. Why is spamming question mark? Chat has brain rot, chat. True. Champion mastery.
Hey everyone, I'm Evan Humphreys, aka Riot Revenancer, the lead system designer for our motivations team. We're responsible for creating and maintaining the various systems around the game like loot, honor, and champion mastery, which is what I'm here to talk to you all about today. Champions are the most central part of League, and we love the dedication that a lot of you have to your mains. We want mastering champions to be a meaningful experience that lets you differentiate more between players who play champions.
Pat, stop being weird. Some of these people, they like, their job is to not be on a camera, you know, or like talk on a camera. So they're like shy or awkward, or maybe they're not used to it. Like, don't judge them. Like, nothing wrong with that, man. He's fucking Yasuo inting, man.
And players who play them a ton.
He's trying his best, bro.
So we're uncapping the leveling system and letting you show up exactly how much you play your favorite champions.
If I put a camera in your face and told you to tell me something, you choke.
Of the mastery emote. And after that, we'll add an evolving number that displays your total
You wouldn't be able to do it
from
then.
11 and beyond. And don't worry, your current champion mastery points will carry over to the new system. So if you've already grinded to mastery 7 on your main, there's no need to do it again. And those of you with enough mastery points will end up at even higher levels.
I'll be honest, I don't use mastery points.
In the first half of the year with more info on this updated system.
I don't use it, and I never really like check it. But sometimes when I play with my friends from school, we queue up a League game, yeah? My friend's like, oh man, that guy has 4 million points on Draven. I'm like, bro, who the fuck cares about 4 million points on Draven? He's gold 1. Like, why does that matter? He has 4 million points. He's gold 1. And they always check the points. I'm like, bro, who cares about the points? He's watching a stream. Misclick!
Hey everyone, I'm Eduardo Cadmus Cortejoso, and I'm
Eduardo.
the team lead for game modes on League of Legends.
Hi, I'm Selena Chuchu Trang Liu, the
Choo-choo
delivery
train.
lead on the most team.
So last year, we released Arena
the
and received
hell?
a huge amount of support from all of you. We brought it back in December to test out some changes and make some improvements. We're happy to share, though, that it's coming back again in the first half of this year
Arena's
with even
kinda
more
cool.
improvements. Our goal for the next iteration of Arena is to increase champion diversity, improve game-to-game variance, and foster even more experimentation. One of our favorite parts of Arena is the ability to play some fun and wacky combinations.
Here's what I think, okay? Now this take might be really crazy, and I don't know if they have the technology for it, but I think in Arena, they should make it so you can swap champions with your teammate mid-fight. Like, we can press a button and I can take over the Lucian, and you can take my Samira or something. That would be sick if we can swap champs in-game.
That wouldn't and maybe shouldn't work in Summoner's Rift. So we want to encourage that with some more targeted changes to gameplay and game balance. The biggest change you'll see is that we're increasing the number of teams from 4 teams of 2 to 8 teams of 2, for a total of 16 players in each game of Arena, making Arena a 2v2, v2, 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 v2.
Wait, how many people?
This means that you'll face different teams more often, have more chances
Oh, that's
at
kinda cool.
redemption, and maybe get out early
8 teams?
or crush the competition if you're really doing well.
You can also
Okay, here's my pitch. Halfway through the Arena game, you should have the Gamba table, right? Where all 8 teams sit down and you can trade, like Pokemon cards. I'll trade you your Echo, and you can take my Lucian, and then we can swap teams. And I'll take your champ, you take my champ, okay? That will be Pog. If you can swap champs with enemy teams to make your team comp better.
expect to see some new augments.
It's crazy,
new
bro.
maps,
Get me in
and
the
some
get me in
other
the dev room.
improvements that
Get me in
we're
the dev
still
room.
right now exploring. Outside
Get
of
me in the dev
Arena,
room.
we are also bringing back more game modes this year. Earth will be back for Lunar New Year, and then we'll be following that up with One for All. We'll be sure to
One
update
for
you
All is
later in
crazy
the year
fun.
about what modes are going to come out after that. Oh, and one last thing. Even with all the work happening on Arena last year, we still have something else cooking behind the scenes.
We're experimenting with yet another new mode that, like Arena, will be a totally different take on core League gameplay. But unlike Arena, this will be a little bit more of a chill way to spend time with your friends. We don't want to spoil too much yet, so
TFT.
we'll be back later this year to share more.
Good luck, have fun, and we'll see you in ARAM, Arena, Earth, OFA, and TBD.
TBD, what does that stand for? Oh, wait, we're in draft. All right, let's finish this video.
Last year, we spent some time behind the scenes working on updating League's anti-cheat and bot detection software. As our current version had fallen behind,
I saw this on Twitter. People were complaining about Riot adding an anti-cheat. I don't understand why. Bro, You know how many fucking scripters there are in Hilo? It's disgusting. Get rid of all of them.
Behind the times. This was compounded by the security breach earlier in the year, which increased our vulnerability to botting and cheating. And a pretty consistent piece of feedback
No
that we've been
custom
hearing from
skins?
you all is the high number of bots in games, disrupted smurfs in ranked, and an increase in scripting. We know this has been a consistent pain point in League, so it's been something we've been working on fixing.
One of our goals this year is to maintain and improve the competitive integrity in all of your League games, whether it's in ranked or normals, Clash, Arena, whatever. So in late February or early March, we're bringing Vanguard to League. Vanguard is our proprietary anti-cheat and anti-botting software that's been active in Valorant since the beginning.
Anti-botting, bro. There is so many bots in League, just leveling accounts. It's crazy.
We've seen a huge amount of success.
Wait, chat, I have a question. China has an anti-cheat system, don't they? I swear, Jaculov, didn't he get like banned mid-game? What is their anti-cheat system? Do they use Vanguard?
In their ability to catch and stop cheaters in their games. And we expect to see similar results when we implement it in League.
Similar to Valorant's version of Vanguard, Leagues will run at the kernel level. This is becoming standard for strong anti-cheat software in
What
gaming,
is the kernel
as
level?
cheat and bot makers are quick to adapt. If you don't run at this level, they will, and thereby evade all of the anti-cheat software as a result. Now, Vanguard offers us the ability to catch bots and cheaters as quickly and effectively as possible. It also gives us the opportunity to do things like hardware ban offenders and terminate matches in which a cheater is detected. You know, refunding loss of LP for everybody except the person cheating, of course.
Why do I feel like it's going to end games with no cheaters in it? Because like something stupid's going to get detected and then the whole game's over. But that's actually really cool. You like if someone is cheating, you get all your LP refunded. That's actually kind of nice.
Now, we know that there's a question and concern of data privacy around kernel level anti-cheat. This is something that came up with Vanguard and Valorant as well, and we want to take a moment to tackle those concerns.
But I swear, if I queue up, okay, and I'm winning a game, and I'm 30 minutes in, and I'm about to win, and my Ezreal is not a scripter, but he just outplays someone really hard, and then I get the game ending, and I don't get my LP, and I have to go back to the fucking home screen, I'm gonna get so mad. It's gonna be crazy. Like, that would tilt me more than losing to a scripter if I'm about to win with a non-scripter. So, as long as it doesn't work like that, then I'm happy.
It's up front here.
It doesn't work like that?
Vanguard
Oh,
does
okay.
not collect or process any personal information differently from our current anti-cheat software. We don't need or want to know anything more about you or your machine other than what is
How does it work
necessary
then?
to maintain integrity when playing our games. Now, if you already have Vanguard installed because you've played Valorant, you won't need to do anything else and you can continue as normal.
Why are you talking about data privacy? Bro, you know if you sign up for a TikTok account, for example, they get to know everything about you humanly possible in like the privacy policy? Like, isn't there... I saw someone talk about like accepting the terms and conditions for making a TikTok account. Don't they get all your data for everything ever in your history of your phone and stuff? Like, it's fucked. But what is this anti-cheat software? Like, shut up.
But if you haven't, starting in a few weeks,
If you make a
you'll be
Facebook account,
required
it's the
to
same.
install
They
Vanguard
get
in
all your
order to play
data,
League.
search history, everything.
We know that this may be a meaningful change, but we're very confident it will lead to an overall better League experience for everyone.
That's how social media makes money. They get all your data and then they sell your data to businesses, so they have good marketing information to know how to like market their products.
We'll be sure to communicate with you all as the changes go live and to let you know how things are going afterwards. All right, we're going to hand things back off to the dev team now for an update on some of the skins coming to League this year.
It's like trying to craft a unique fantasy where you can't have any kind of costuming on the stretch locations and like the
Skin.
thighs, the elbows, so you're kind of isolated to
Hey everyone, I'm Stephanie.
How is that an argument for Vanguard though? Because everyone's yapping about their privacy and their data. Like they already haven't given it away to 600 social media platforms. Bro, what?
And I'm Thomas Ranby, aka Riot Hylia, the concept art lead for skins. Today we're going to talk a bit about some of the upcoming thematics for League, some of our goals for 2024, and we're going to give you all an update on our ASUs. But first, I believe we owe you an updated prestige skin list.
Yes, we do.
Ta-da!
Rakan, Ezreal, Kindred, Evelyn. Rakan, Ezreal,
In
Kindred,
the first
Evelyn.
half of the year, you can expect prestige skins for Rakan, Ezreal, Kindred, Evelyn, and Kayle in that order. We'll be back later in the year to give you all an update on the second half of the year.
Ezreal
We
prestige
also
skin.
wanted to
Doesn't Ezreal already have one?
give you all an update on our 2 ASUs. Lee Sin's base is finalized, and
Oh my
we've been
God.
working through his extensive skin catalog. We spent a lot of time testing out his animations to make sure we didn't impact his smooth gameplay, and have been sure to similarly focus on this with his skins.
Looks kind of cool.
We're really excited to put him and his newly unbroken neck into your hands, and you can expect to bring him onto the Rift in early May. We did want to give you a heads up that we have run into a few challenges with Teemo. Such a troublemaker.
Mischievous.
Ugh, seriously. His ASU is taking us a bit longer than we originally intended, and
cute.
we're currently figuring out our updated timelines, but we'll be back with an update later
Oh
this
my
year
god,
with
what is that
Sweeper
middle
to
picture?
let you know when to expect an updated Swift Scout.
Looks cool.
All right. Now on to the new and returning skin thematics of the year. So first up, we're going to be celebrating the Lunar New Year with a brand new thematic called Heaven Scale, which pays homage to the rich cultural heritage of the holiday. In the world of Heaven Scale, a curious court of deities take on human guises and descend from their palaces in the clouds to take part in the mortal celebrations below.
What in
Heaven
the
Scale's
hell?
design fantasy skews a
What?
to take part in the mortal.
Look at that. Wait. Look at that skin and then look at this. Same game. Same game. Same game.
Celebrations below. So Heaven Scale's design fantasy skews a bit more heavily into ancient historical divinity and garments in order to distance itself from our more modern.
Corki
takes on
clears
the
though.
New
Corki
Year,
is
like
way
Lunar
better.
Beasts or Firecracker.
That skin
We
is
wanted to take
wicked.
care to preserve the majestic and beautiful designs while also keeping a fun and celebratory tone in line with the spirit of the holiday.
What even is that?
We also have another brand new thematic coming up that
Was that Ezreal?
fun and celebratory tone.
Holy moly, look at that Ezreal skin. What? That Q? Is that Q? How do you dodge that?
In line with
That looks like a Lee Sin Q.
the spirit of the holiday. We also have another brand new thematic coming up that delves into a world where primal instinct reigns supreme, called Primal Ambush. Primal Ambush draws heavy inspirations from the refined skill of martial
that looks
artists
cool.
and the raw, fierce strength of tigers themselves. We wanted to show some love to our Southeast Asian players in particular with this thematic. We really drew a ton of inspiration from that region, the fashions of those cultures, where tigers naturally live and hold a great deal of cultural significance.
We'll also have the return of some established thematics like porcelain,
SEA gang.
recent favorite fairy court, as well as some well-loved thematics we haven't visited in a few years, like Project and Blood Moon. And you can expect to see all of these come out before summer this year.
We've also been taking a look at some improvements we can make outside of just what new skins we're releasing. So some of our older legendaries, for instance, were released before we started adding content such as legendary borders. So we're going to be going back to add them to skins that missed out. This includes skins such as Broloff, Corporate Mundo, and Dragon Trainer Tristana. Trist will actually be live in just a few days.
And finally, we have some skins coming out for champions who haven't had as much love in a little bit. As of filming, Rammus is currently sitting in the 1000-day club.
Rammus skin.
And Olaf is hot on his tail.
All right, well, that's it for us for now. We're going to hand things over to the esports team, who will give you an update on the competitive
Esports team,
side
that's
of
big,
League
that's
that we
big.
definitely should have been drafted for.
Yep, absolutely.
Silver 2.
I am iron.
Iron? How are you Iron?
Hi everyone, I'm Naz Alataha.
And I'm
Naz.
Chris Greeley.
Bro, Naz my goat. Naz my goat. Naz my goat.
And we are so excited to kick off the 14th season of LoL Esports. And we want to give you a look at some of our plans for 2024. So let's start by talking about our global events, MSI and Worlds.
We want our international events to have a strong regional representation so that the best teams from each region can fight it out on the global stage. This year, we're making it so that there are 3 base slots for the LPL, LCK, LEC, and LCS at Worlds, with new ways for teams and regions to earn additional slots.
So 3 slots
The
for Worlds?
LLA, CBLOL, PCS, and the VCS will have their slots remain unchanged.
And we're keeping the same double elim format from MSI 2023.
Nice.
But we're going to up the stakes even more this year.
Okay.
For the first time ever, the winning MSI team will be awarded a guaranteed spot at Worlds, which
Good.
also counts as an additional slot for
Good.
the region. And the next best
I saw someone comment on my street today, and I was like, what is this? The winner of MSI should lock a spot at Worlds 2020. Changed my mind 2 years ago. True.
performing region at MSI will secure an additional world seed for their region.
Yeah, and we can't wait to see the increased competition at MSI this year.
And while we're talking about MSI, we wanted to share that this year's MSI will be held from May 1st through the 19th in Chengdu, China. This is the first time we've brought a global LoL Esports event to this vibrant city, and we're so excited to see the amazing crowds there cheer on their favorite teams. And we'll be back with more updates on MSI the closer we get to the event.
Last year in Korea, we announced that Worlds would be returning to Europe, with the finals taking place in London, England at the O2
That's crazy that the finals are in the O2
Arena. Today, we wanted to let you know where the rest of the tournament will be held.
Well, we'll be kicking off Worlds in Berlin at our newly remodeled Esports Arena for the play-ins and Swiss stages. Then we'll head to the Adidas Arena in Paris, France for quarterfinals and semifinals. Fans brought so much energy to the Paris finals in 2019, and we're really excited to see what you all do for not just one, but 2 stages of Worlds there.
Okay, so 2 things. One, kind of sad that the Worlds is only in 2 venues. Basically, it's in one Paris Arena and the O2. That's it. Wasn't Worlds in Europe last time in like 4 venues in like Spain and France and stuff like that. I guess the good thing is, if the Swiss stage is in Berlin, 200 seats for groups kind of sucks. But that means that, bro, that's where I live. So we can do tons of player content. Maybe we can get them on the streams. Just come over to my crib. Get Fake around. Have some beers. Get him on the stream. Get him a mic. Yo, that sounds poggy. That sounds wicked.
Worlds will run from September 24th through November 2nd. And we'll be back later this year as we get closer to the event to announce ticket sales dates.
Now, as we embark on the 2024 season, we are so proud to commemorate 14 remarkable years of LoL Esports. Throughout this decade and a half, we've witnessed pro players from around the world leave their mark, displaying incredible resilience, mastery of League of Legends gameplay, and inspiring millions of fans across the globe. To celebrate those who have made a lasting impact on the game, the sport, and the community, and really honor their legacies, we are proud to introduce the LoL Esports Hall of Legends.
Ooh.
There are a number of pro players worthy of being inducted into our unique version of a Hall of Fame. So we've gathered an independent voting panel of esports industry veterans and experts from every region around the world to vote and select our very first inductee.
Each year, those inducted into the Hall of Legends will have their historic careers celebrated both IRL and in-game. Now, we're currently collecting votes, and we'll be back later this year to share more.
And finally, all of our regional leagues are gearing up for the start of the 2024 competitive season. You can tune in on lolesports.com beginning January 13th to keep up with all of your favorite teams and pros.
We can't wait to watch the 2024 LoL Esports season with all of you. Good luck and have fun on your climbs. Thank you in advance for tuning in and supporting your favorite teams and leagues. Now, here's Riot Brightmoon and Medler to wrap us up.
All right, before we go, we wanted to remind you that we're celebrating a special birthday for League this year. We are turning 15. We are so close to being able to finally drive a car.
Oh, in the US at least.
Nah, that's crazy. You can drive a car in the US at 15.
But we're looking forward to celebrating with you all later
Okay, we're in
year.
draft.
We're not doing new game announcements this time. This year is all about League and celebrating our 15th birthday with all of you.
I mean, they'll ban Lee Sin.
Look forward to the celebrations coming in October. And as a reminder,
They'll
don't
pick
forget to
Jarvan.
check out the dev blogs that go into more detail on some of the topics we discussed today. We'll also be back with our regular dev updates as usual after this video. So we'll be seeing you soon.
Best of luck on your climbs.
Thank you.
And welcome to season 2024.
07. What? They didn't ban Lee Sin? No, that's cooked. There's more? What do you mean there's more? That's it? Bro, this chat is so annoying.